Hey, what's up, guys? I see you over there. I see you watching. I see you sneaking on the YouTubes. What's up? Welcome back. Imagine if I was that kind of person the whole time. That'd be kind of weird, you know? But anyway, last time what did we do? Oh, we had like 25 minutes of dialogue. That's what happened. So, what's up, Impa? I see you said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I'll watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Really? We just go back? I mean, I wanted to see more of this place, the pre-world, you know? But I guess you don't get to. That actually would have been kind of cool. Why did I say the pre-world? I guess it is technically. Oh, and you come out the other way? That's actually interesting, because you come in this way, go out that way. Yeah, the scabbard's looking, or the sheath, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, is there a difference? Are scabbards for certain swords and sheaths are for others? That's actually worth looking up. Probably do that after this video. But yeah, it would have been cool to explore a little bit back in the old world. So you've returned. This is secretly Grandma Impa. You know what it might be? Look at her face. She's got kind of, is that the Sheikah mark or whatever? Well, not, the Sheikah mark's the eye. But she looks like she has like some paint on the left side of her face like Impa did. And she's got the same hair color as Impa, and Impa had like a little ponytail thing. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is the one thing that will cause demise his demise? It is thought to have been hidden with Skyloft, or within Skyloft by the goddess, probably the statue. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa there, hold up. Link, there's something I gotta tell you. I'll see, you're wondering about that hole like I was. Weren't you, Groose? So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? I'm gonna be straight with you, Groose. It's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you're gonna do something about this mess, right? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny, know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. It actually isn't. I don't feel like that's weird. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I was gonna say a bit. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow. But as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. Is that what you were gonna say before? So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Before I come and join you. Kidding me? Don't let me down. I'm counting on you to help Zelda, Link. Oh, by the way, I've been thinking about how nice it'd be to have a tree here, but I don't have a seedling or anything. You seen one I can plant? I'm just asking him. So we gotta find one. It's probably another side quest. So I wonder if we're in like side quest mode. The clues to finding the Triforce are within Skyloft. Go forth and find the Triforce. See, you see what I'm saying though, right? She's got the, Impa had the mark on the side of her face. So I'm wondering. I mean, don't spoil it for me if you know, but that's what I'm wondering. And I really want to save in case something happens when I leave. So we're gonna save. T. We have to go to the front of the statue to save, apparently. I have so much chemistry homework to do after this. Actually, I don't have a ton. I have to study a little bit, though. And I didn't really piece this together. We were learning how to do something. Like, we were learning how to measure something. And we started that like 3 weeks ago. We learned how to measure it as solids. And then I didn't realize that we learned how to measure it as gases next. And then we learned how to measure it as liquids. And I was like, oh, makes a lot of sense. I'm doing pretty good in my classes, though. I have a 96 point something % in my chemistry class, and I have a 97% in my math class, which probably tanked a little bit after the last test I took. Because it was right before spring break. I didn't really study. I skipped a couple classes to work on humanities stuff, because I have a humanities class that's really fun. It's about ancient civilizations. I might have talked about it before. But oh man. Incoming copyright hit. It's fine. Last time I tried to avoid it, I got tagged on like the Skyloft music, so we're gonna roll with it. There also might be something here. No? Why is he coming out of the... Okay, never mind. That's just from the statue. I was like, why is he coming out of the yellow thing? That was... Skyloft? Skyloft? Where the hell's Skyloft, dude? Okay. I don't know how I didn't see it before. Yeah, so we, so I took a math exam, and I actually almost probably got an A on it, but it was about graphing, like certain kinds of... And if you ever taken trigonometry, it's about it's how to graph trigonometric functions. I don't like saying trig over and over. Like, everyone does that. They're like, oh, trig. I have trig. Welcome to trig. Oh man, my trig homework. I just, the word trig is my trigger. No. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh. Let's actually... I doubt there's anything to get. So I kind of want to see Batro, actually. So, I'm gonna talk for a minute, gonna run over there, and then probably run back. So, so yeah, our midterm was on graphing those, and I know how to do it, but I'm not super quick at setting up the graph, if that makes sense. I mean, if you've taken the class, like when you take regular algebra and you do a graph, you know, you just, you know, like you have your function or your equation or whatever you want to use to describe it, and you, yeah, this is my room. Oh, there's also something, someone pointed out that I missed a piece of heart in Zelda's room, and I actually remember having the conscious thought where I passed by the cupboard and I was like, there's never anything in these, so I'm not going to open it. But apparently there's something in there, so we're actually going to pop over there. Yeah, in a normal algebra graph, you get your x and y values, or if it's a 3D graph, I think you use z, and I didn't really study graphing those, so I don't really know how to do it, but well, I don't know how to set the graph. You just put in points, you know, it's like, you know, if I have this x value and I get, you know, if I put in this number for x, what do I get for y, kind of thing, you know, and then you just graph those. In trigonometry, you still do that, but you have to use unit circle measurements, or radians or whatever, which isn't complicated. It's something you learn in that class, and I think that's how I got to Zelda's room before. I don't even know if it needs to be nighttime for Bacho. I just remember it was nighttime last time, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, so setting up the graph is what takes a minute for me, because there's a few things you have to do. Like, it's mainly setting up the period and the cycle. Like, the cycle's not too bad, but like, there's just an order you have to do it in, and since I missed several of those classes, I actually don't know it that well, and I felt kind of I was kind of irritated because we were taking this exam, and I actually got through most of it, but there's one thing I couldn't graph. I just could not. So I was really sad about that. And I'm hoping that I still get like a B or C on that, but my lowest exam score gets dropped from the class, so that's helpful. There it is. Got a piece of heart. Holy shit. That's 3, right? Damn. Oh, that's 1? Piss off. So I feel like we have to get another song, as well as do that other thing. So this is the bathroom, right? Like, I don't know how you get in there. Yeah, we'll talk to the headmaster probably after this. Yeah, so the... Oops, I actually should not have sprinted. That took a lot of stamina. But it didn't really matter. Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that it goes that way in that class, and I thought I've been up here. I've moved this for sure before. Guess there's nothing up here. You can't fly at night either, right? You have to stay here. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're gonna see Bacho. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so math's going okay. My humanities class, I turned in a paper thesis. And my teacher... every time, dude. Yeah, my paper thesis, my teacher kind of gave me, like, the compliment sandwich. Or it started off that way. He was like... Okay. Lion tamer. Yeah, so... At first... There you go. Giant net, so much easier. Yeah, so my teacher, at first he said he liked it, and then, because I turned it in online, and he gave me audio commentary back, and I told him he didn't have to do it, but he still did it. And he, with the backswing, so he was listening to it, or I was listening to what he said. Okay, you... What the... I was gonna throw you into the water, you little bitch. Yeah, he started off sounding like he liked it, and then he kind of went to... He liked the idea, like what I was gonna write about, but he didn't like what my thesis was, and then he just kind of tore into me. I felt really bad. And so... I was pretty tilted at first. I don't take criticism well, in some cases, and I'm trying to learn how to get better at that. So, like, he told me about it, I was irritated for a little bit, and then I kinda... Oh, God. Does it matter? I guess not. Yeah, and I can't... Okay. Get the... Okay. I'm used to Dark Souls. I was trying to press A to go down. Yeah, so I was a little irritated at first, and then I got over it, and so I'm going to talk to him next week about it. Paper's like 20% of my grade. And I'm not And I feel like I can write a decent paper. It's just... I'm partially blaming him, because he left the parameters so wide open. That's kind of annoying. You know, it's like, sometimes you get too much freedom. And it's just kind of like, write about something in ancient times. Like, oh. Okay. Please don't tell me I need 25. You've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent. Please take this as a token of this demon's deepest appreciation. Thank you. Thank you. There's a small and a medium wallet. That means there's a large wallet. Just saying. The hefty capacity of this wallet allows you to store up to 500 rupees. I'm still going to need more gratitude crystals to become a human. Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay. Please, won't you aid a poor, unfortunate demon in need? Oh, gracious me, that is a prodigious quantity of gratitude crystals you've brought for me. This is such an appallingly insufficient reward that my cheeks burn hot with embarrassment, but please, take this. My man. Collect 4. Go for it! Only 2 more. I'm still going to need more gratitude crystals. Please won't you aid a poor blah 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 blah. Did you take all of mine? Huh. I want to be human so badly, it pains me. Please hurry and gather more gratitude crystals. Next, come see me when you've gathered 30 of them, as long as it's every 10. Whoa. A report, Master. Due to your sword's enhancements, it is now possible to use your dowsing ability to detect feelings of gratitude. I've added gratitude crystals to your list of dowsing targets. Thank you, bye. Can you add a piece of heart to this shit? I mean, it's interesting that they use dowsing to kind of... If this leads you to side quests, that's actually pretty good. By the way, so... I mean... I'm giving all these crystals to Batro. You'd think he would just spawn some gratitude crystals himself, I guess. Maybe he can't. Maybe it's a human-only thing. I can't remember if he said that. You speed climb? Nope, there's no speed climb. This ain't Dark Souls. Get my games confused. Yeah, so... I'm enjoying my humanities class, though. There's this one guy who's really annoying. Like, he sits near me, and then there's this girl that sits behind me that's also annoying. And I don't know who I'm gonna complain about first, but the guy always sleeps in class. He rarely takes notes. He's all, do you know if there's a quiz next week? Because I failed all of them. It's like, yeah, I wonder why, because you're fucking asleep. And you don't pay attention. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like some really out there analogy that makes sense in some kind of way. Which, I actually already forgot the name. It was Ghost something. He commented on one of my Metroid episodes. And he said, you have strange logic. Like, really strange. And then he started talking about, you know, some of the game, and I had recorded that series. We're gonna go make it daytime, I think. But I'd recorded that series 2 years ago now. It was, well, almost 2 years ago. It was like it was over a year and a half, I think. It was back in it was last August. Ooh. Or it's August 2013. What's up, Pivot? Hey, Link. It's dangerous out at night, so be careful. This area is my patrol route. I've talked to you about this. How admirable. Admirable? Nonsense. It's the bare minimum of what people expect from us. We are knights in training, and this is what knights do. That's the Pipit way. All I need are the smiles of the people I protect as my payment. This is what it means to be a knight. Yep. Why don't you get on my level, Pipit? I'm fighting interdimensional beings and demon lords and... For real? Gotta go in the hard way. Well, that means we can... I'm wondering if we can buy Beetle's piece of heart and he gets new stuff. That's actually my hope. And that'd actually be kind of a nice sequencing thing where you have to get a... You know, you have to do some side quests to get access to more stuff. Like, through the gratitude crystals, you get the extra wallet so you can buy more stuff. I thought that'd That's kind of a cool thing. So I just wanted to jump over that rail. That's why I ran at it, but you can't do it. It's actually, if you're like me and you have interest in game mechanics and stuff like that, it's actually different movement mechanics when you're in this place and probably indoors in general. So like Link runs a little slower and does you know, can't jump over walls and shit, and doesn't sprint as hard and all that. So yeah, so the how are we doing? Oh, we got a couple minutes. I'm sorry for the kind of chill episode, but we kind of powered through this game, and a lot of this game is the side questing too, and I really want to get that done, and I kind of enjoy that. So, and I've noticed too, like, my videos with the most hits for Skyward Sword are the first ones, because they're the first ones, and then the dungeons. All the side quest stuff people just kind of shy away from, which I'm not, you know, I'm not upset over, obviously. It's just, they're things you note, you know? Yeah, but the other girl that... Rip Goose. The other girl that sits behind me, she's pretty annoying herself too. What's up, Colin? It's over. It's all over. What do you want, Link? If you come to laugh at me in my miserable state, just leave me alone. I'm trying to tell you about Goose, homie. You've lost... How does it feel, Colin? You've lost everyone. These weights mean nothing. Your life is nothing. Your picture of Groose, which I didn't notice, means nothing. It's interesting they have feathers. I wonder if they're from... They have a lot of weights, dude. I'm just trying to get yoked. The power bag and... What are these? Oh, they're mitts, or gloves. Box gloves. Like, these aren't paintings, these are like, you know, actually preserved feathers. That's... or, you know, hung up. I would assume they're preserved because they decay otherwise, so that's actually pretty cool. And lastly, there's only one bed in here. So I think Colin shares a room with Stritch, right? He's just hiding in Groose's room. Let's see. No. Let's go... Oh yeah, is Fledge in here? We should talk to Fledge. He's not in here. I like his room, I like the green. I'm a big fan of green. It's my favorite color. And you can tell he's the studious type, right? So he's got hella books, and you know, he got yoked on that that natural regiment, the all natural stamina fruits and just push-ups and heart. This was Grace's room. Yeah. Yeah, the girl's really annoying. Who sits behind me? Because she... I wonder if Stritch is in the daytime. I feel like if you come here at night, you just get his bug selling dialogue, so you need to find him in the daytime. Yeah, with this girl, she's really obnoxious because she... They're gonna say the same thing they've been saying, right? Is she, like, the way she talks... Oh, never mind, hold on. Huh, the Triforce? What's that supposed to mean? Pivot?
Yeah?
Hey Link, how you doing? Huh, what's this about a Triforce hidden by the goddess? He's so serious. Really don't know anything about that. If you don't know about that kind of stuff, then you should ask one of the instructors. Okay, I was gonna talk to Kapora anyway about him sitting in the freaking bathroom. Yeah, so the reason this girl's annoying, I keep rambling on about that. She has kind of an annoying voice, but she never lets people finish. Like, she'll ask the teacher something, and then the teacher will go, well, because of... And then she'll go, yeah, I get it, yeah. Like, and she'll, like, she needs to talk all the time. Like, she cannot shut up and listen for 2 seconds. And it's really annoying, because this happens every day. Hello, Link. I don't remember your voice. I'm sorry. What's his name? Oslin? You know what? Let's just play the game. The Triforce. Sorry, I can't say I know what that is. Perhaps you should ask the headmaster. Yeah, I figured. And tell him that his daughter is. I like his room too. I like that it's all. I would actually not like to live in a building like this though. Like, look how small the windows are. They're pretty stuffy. And the air's probably thinner up there too. So it's like, I don't know. I like the stained glass windows. I probably talked about all this before. I can't remember. And people kind of get on my ass sometimes, like, how do you forget this? Why do you not remember that? It's like, I've been recording this game since January 2014. It's April 2015. Leave me alone.
Hey.
Ah, hello, Link. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. How would you understand? I'm sure you have a good reason for keeping quiet. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You've had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice, for that matter. But I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth. But even old men have ways of being useful too. These are like really Japanese ideologies. I wish to share as much of my knowledge as I can with you. With you as I can. I just read it backwards. If you have any questions at all about Skyloft or its history, I will be glad to tell you all that I know. What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't as illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link. It shames me to say, but my knowledge my knowledge is of little use on the subject.
Hey.
Talk to you again. Do I know anyone else who might know more about the Triforce? Within Skyloft? No. I doubt anyone else in town would know much about that. About a subject as ancient and archaic as that. I need to really focus. He said in Skyloft, so maybe...
Hey.
Link, just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use, surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Nope. That's scary. I don't want to meet a great sky spirit. It's gonna be freaking ginormous. Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. That's actually pretty cool. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. I know what encyclopedic is. Yes. I feared that might be your next question about that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Is that the giant, like, cloud dome thing? Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. Yeah, it is. I asked instructor Owlin. Okay, I just noticed. Owlin, he looks like a... I'm putting it together. Everyone has fucking bird names. Colin. I don't know. Stritch. I don't know if that's supposed to be Stritch or Finch or something. I don't know. I'd have to look at him. Owlin, he looks like a freaking owl. Colin, like, you know, Groose. Just, oh my god. This troubling cloud, in order to determine if there's any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Owlin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go and speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. I spoke to him earlier and he didn't give me shit. Yeah, that girl's just really obnoxious, and she sits right behind me. And the guy bitching about his test score sits to my left. I can't stand it. So we're gonna talk to him and probably wrap this up today. Yeah, somehow, all this dialogue always eats up time. Ah, Link, how goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levias? So you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead. But that's not the Levias that we know at all, or that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levias, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes were full of malice. People change. Or old, wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he's possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of listening, not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I found Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me.
Hey!
Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something that has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, Link, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levias of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you've used so far. Maintaining stability or stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only Senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off the platform and call your bird.
Hey!
Where are you headed? You little bitch. So, I was gonna go save, but we'll stretch. We'll do this next time and hopefully fight Levias, because we're out of time. So next time, super secret advanced bird riding techniques and ancient beings. See you then.